What is up, man? It's Art here. Welcome back to another video. Today we are going to be talking about another Helikon Tex product. Again, a rig. The Helikon Tex training rig is not meant for combat. Rather, this is meant to be used at a range. As the name implies, training rig. It is for the range. It's made from Cordura fabric and weighs 740 grams empty, so a very light rig. The rig is available in the following colors: olive green, shadow gray, coyote, multicam, like this one right here, multicam black, RAL 7013, duck hunter, and black/shadow gray. As of filming of this video in December of 2025, all of them are 95 euros, except for the multicam variant. This one, that's 99. Again, thank you, Cry Precision. So now looking at the characteristics of a rig, you have an H harness rig, and then you have four AR/AK magazine slots right here. These are big enough to fit standard AR mags or 545 AK mags. You get four of them in here. Then on each side you have two, so in total four pistol/SMG caliber pouches. You can use these for something else. You can sneak in a multi-tool perhaps. And then on top of here you have an admin and then also a dangler. It's pretty simple in the design, and it is meant for, again, training purposes. Admin and the dangler are pretty big, and they do also have a considerable amount of patch space, if that is a thing that you want to have. It's definitely something that I look out for in rigs, because I really like rocking our patches, because I think they look absolutely sick, and also to grow that brand recognition. These four pouches that are for AR magazines are actually just elastic inserts, so you can take these out and replace them with bigger or smaller mag inserts if you want to run perhaps a 7.62 AK or AR-10 DMR platforms, or maybe an SMG. But although you already have like four pouches right here, looking at these right now, not all SMG mags might fit in these. They look kind of small. I doubt that you can get an MP5, but I'll test that out. Now, you cannot add any more pouches onto this rig. This rig features absolutely zero usable MOLLE space for customization. The only way you could get to MOLLE space is if you were to unbuckle this, and where you'd get a 1 tall and 4 wide MOLLE. But again, what are you gonna do with that? They're just gonna attach mags here that they're gonna flop around when you're gonna run. No. And yeah, that's actually basically where the customization with this rig ends. You can change out these inserts, you can put patches on it, or you can take the dangler off if you wanted to. But that's about it. That's it. You cannot put an IFAK pouch on there. You can put an IFAK in here. I think that these two are big enough to justify the lack of customization, because I can see myself putting quite a lot of things into these two. But again, lack of customization. If thus far you are liking this rig and considering getting one for yourself, we got this one from our sponsor, channel sponsor, anareus.cz. If you want to get the same rig, it is available on their website. Make sure to check them out and tell them I've sent you, or don't. In conclusion, this rig is very limited with what you can do. It is strictly a range rig with the possibility to be used for airsoft skirmishing, but I would say that anything else like serious LARPing, MOSIMs, or perhaps combat are out of the question with this. Again, there's no way to wear armor with this unless you were to wear armor underneath, but we're not gonna get into that. And it is not big enough to have like those fulfillment needs that you have with the standard doctrine, where you have like 24 hours worth of supplies on you. I don't think this can fit 24 hours worth of supplies. Besides the point. Again, my main complaint with this rig is the lack of customization. I think it is a very good looking rig, a very quality rig, not a very quality rig, but a solid quality rig. I think it's fairly priced. I think that if you're gonna buy this for your range trips or for your airsoft skirmishing, you're gonna be just happy with it. But if you're going to use this for longer milsims or like serious LARPing, or if you're a prepper, somebody who wants to stay prepared, this is not the rig for you. Again, it is a very, very purpose-built rig, and I think that for what it is made, it is very good, but it also limits you to only like a few of those things, where with a plate carrier you could have much more you can be much more versatile when it comes to usages. You can use it for range, blah blah blah, you know what I mean. So yeah, if you're one of those people who plans on milsims, serious LARP, whatever, keep your eyes out for something else. But if you want a purpose-built good rig for a solid price to do your range trips and maybe airsoft skirmishing, I think this is a solid consideration. The rig is, again, in my opinion, fairly priced and very well built for what you're paying. Thank you for watching today's video. This was kind of like the first TAC review video that doesn't really tie into airsoft, or actually the third, but whatever. Thank you for watching, and see you next Friday.